Discovery Cove is a hidden tropical getaway that you never guessed was there if you didn't know it. I had the chance to spend a day here, and let me tell you all about it. If you purchase the signature dolphin swim package like we did, there are 4 experiences included and a ton of amenities. The main one being the dolphin swim. This is about a 30-minute up close and personal dolphin experience. 2 dolphin trainers show you tricks, fun facts right in front of you. You also get to pet the dolphins, take pictures, and even be pulled by it, which I was not expecting. This is one of the best parts, honestly, of the entire experience. The next experience included with this is the Grand Reef. This was one of the coolest things I have ever done. Here you get to snorkel with fish, stingrays, and all other types of aquatic little creatures. If you ever wanted to see an 8-foot stingray swim just feet below you, this is where you do it. And let me tell you, when you see that big sea creature swimming right below you, your heart starts pumping. I was kind of freaked out the first time because you really don't see them. And then you see like just big black shadowy figure just right underneath you. It's exhilarating. And then here in the Grand Reef, they also let you pet some of the smaller stingrays more in the shallow area. That's so cool. Next, where we spent most of our time was Serenity Bay and Windaway River. This is about a 20-minute lazy river experience that bends and curves through a tropical paradise. It also floats through their aviary, so it's really cool to see some exotic birds just feet away or flying above. This also winds right by their monkey and otter viewing areas at the freshwater oasis. Make sure you stop here to get some really cool views of the otters. There's a clear glass and you can see their enclosure while you're even in the water. And then throughout the day, they will do experiences with their tiny monkeys where a trainer gives a presentation and answers questions. Some additional experiences that we did not take advantage of that were included with our ticket was to hand feed exotic birds in the Explorer's Aviary and observe Caribbean flamingos at Flamingo Point. Now, I tried finding the flamingo area. I couldn't. I don't know if it was closed off or it was just super hidden, but I looked. I walked back and forth across the resort and I couldn't find it. Now let's talk about food. Since this is an all-inclusive resort, you do get free breakfast from 7 to 10:30 a.m. and lunch from 11:30 at Laguna Grill, which is their dining hall. So both breakfast and lunch have huge spreads with tons of options. I personally enjoyed the breakfast a little bit more. It consisted of scrambled eggs, Southwest eggs, bacon, sausage, churro, chicken and waffles, French toast sticks, fruit yogurts, and more. So there's tons of options for everyone. Now lunch had a big spread as well. It included burgers, tacos, salmon, cold wraps, salads. They had really nice dessert, cakes, and like cookie bars. One really nice thing about this resort is that they have Coca-Cola soft serve drink machines all over and they're open all day. So I had a Diet Coke with my breakfast. If you know me, you know I love my Diet Coke. I honestly probably had way more than any normal person should in one day. Now, they also had a snack bar in the middle of the park that had ice cream, ices. They were handing out pizza slices, Rice Krispies treats. They had a little stand that you could have some fruit if you wanted. So that was a really nice addition. How you can even get some snacks and stuff throughout the day when it's not the breakfast or lunch times. Also included with your ticket, more on the food side, is you do get some select beer and wine options. We didn't drink any, but it is included. And they also have a premium drink package that you can upgrade to, which is like $40 a person. Now, let's talk amenities. When I say that you could walk into Discovery Cove with nothing but your phone, wallet, and car keys, I truly mean that because they have everything. And I mean everything. They provide beach towels, lawn chairs, snorkel gear, wetsuits, wet vests, animal safe sunscreen. And they also have all day lockers that are free for you to rent. So if you are wanting to go in the lazy river, or if it's your dolphin swim time, or you wanted to go in the Grand Reef, you can put your stuff and your valuables in this locker for free, no additional costs. That was one of the best amenities that they had, so we could keep all of our items safe while we're off having fun. Also, as a side note, parking is free. It's so hard to find free parking in Orlando these days. So big shout out to Discovery Cove for not adding a parking fee. Now, something that was also included, and I guess I didn't realize this when I booked, is that when we checked in, they gave us two $50 gift cards to use not only at Discovery Cove, but we could use them at any SeaWorld park. And I guess I didn't look when I booked, but this was a really nice surprise when we got there to have basically $100 to spend at Discovery Cove for the day. Now, I used mine on something that I'll talk about in a second, and then we used the rest of what was left over on our photo package. So they do have photo package for you to purchase. They are a little pricey. We ended up buying ours, but it was nice to have those gift cards to kind of bring the cost down. All right, now let's talk tips and recommendations. So they opened the doors for Discovery Cove at 7:15, and we pulled into the parking lot at about 7:04. And when we pulled in, there was already a line of people waiting to get in as well. But don't worry, because in the lobby, when you go to check in, they have tons of agents, and that really helps make that line move super fast at check-in. So after check-in at 7:30, they will lead all checked-in guests to Laguna Grill for breakfast. Now, we checked in super early, and that also made our dolphin encounter super early. Our dolphin encounter was at 9:05. I would have liked to have seen that a little bit later in the day because that was the very first thing we got to do. So when you go to check in, if you're there very first thing in the morning, maybe ask if you can push that back to a later time if you don't want it first thing in the morning. You don't necessarily need to arrive when we did. However, if you want to take full advantage of your day, since you did pay a nice little chunk of money, I would recommend doing so. You'll be one of the first people in line for breakfast, so you won't have to worry about waiting in line very long or finding one of the tables to sit at. Also, if you get there early, you'll be some of the first people to select which lawn chair you want to use. I definitely recommend getting one in between the Lazy River, Serenity Bay, and the Dolphin Encounter because it's really close to a restrooms, lockers, and a gear pickup, and it's also really close to Laguna Grill. So yeah, if you want a good spot with your lawn chair, definitely get there early. I would also recommend bringing one of these waterproof phone cases. Now, I did buy this there with my gift card, but it was really expensive, and I know for a fact you can find one cheaper on Amazon. They do allow you to bring your phones into the Lazy River as well into the Grand Reef, so if you want to get some really cool pictures and underwater footage, definitely bring one of these. Discovery Cove was so much fun, and I actually can't believe that it took me that long to finally visit. I give it a 10 out of 10. I will definitely be back. So if you have any questions or if you want some more information, please drop me a comment. You can send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok, and I will answer as promptly as I can. Discovery Cove, I'll be back. It was a lot of fun. If you're here watching, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. We are Disney in the streets and Universal in the sheets.